I'm Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. The topic of this newsletter is going to be strippers and texting too much. Got an email here from a guy who's actually hanging out with a stripper, and he's having some issues because some of the things he's doing, he's coming off a little needy, a little insecure, but the bottom line is this girl's coming over and hanging out with him, so there's obviously some interest level there on her part. And so he says, "Hi, Coach. I'm 21 and I'm talking to a 19-year-old stripper, but she says she hasn't hung out with any guys in 3 months because they always try to fuck her." Go figure. But she stayed the night with me twice so far this past week, and I've been talking to her, and she says she likes me because she feels comfortable around me. It's really important to understand is that women are like cats. I talk about this all the time, is you got to let them come to you at their own pace. And so in her job and the way in what she does for a living, she basically gets treated like a piece of meat. And what she's complimenting you on is that you're not all over her, because it's like every guy's look at her basically as a sex object. And you're treating her like a real person. You're hanging out with her, you're getting to know her, you're letting her talk, you're asking her questions, obviously, and she likes that. That builds comfort. That builds intimacy, and it causes her to feel more comfortable being around you. And as far as seducing women, it's all part of her feeling safe and comfortable. But the flip side is you don't want to be too much of a nice guy because you don't want to be like all the other guys and then her to end up putting you in friends only zone. Because then you're just going to end up with like a bad case of blue balls and you're not even getting any from her. So he says, "But we do kiss and we cuddle and she stays the night. And my question is, do you think she really likes me? I mean, obviously she's spending time with you. And I mean, that's the thing. If she's, I read I can't remember who said it once, but a book I read one time, he said, women vote with their feet. If they're with you, it means they voted for you. Now, the bottom line is she's coming over, she's hanging out, you're kissing her, you're making out. And I would say, if she's staying in your bed, you could definitely fuck her. It's just that you've been too afraid at this point to make a move because you're worried about what other guys are doing, or you don't want to come off as treating her like a piece of meat. And so the idea with the seduction process is you want to take 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Because at the end of the day, women want to be able to blame the sex on the guy. But they're going to throw up a little bit of resistance. And so as you start making out and you let your hands wander, you start caressing her nipples and maybe your hand up underneath her shirt, and you guys are fooling around. I mean, the idea is that you get her turned on to the point where she can't stand it, and then she'll let you penetrate her. But the key is that she's going to, at some point, she'll probably slow you down in the process, or take your hands and just say, "Wow, this is, slow down, this is moving too quickly." And then you just lay there and you relax for a while, and you caress her, and you tell her how beautiful she is and how cool she is, and just tell her the things that you like about her and make her feel comfortable and let her talk. And because what she's doing is she's throwing up some token resistance to see how you handle it. Guys that are insecure, that don't know what they're doing, would get pissed off and upset and start saying things like, "What's wrong? What's the matter? Don't you like me?" And they'd start saying things that communicate weakness, and then that would totally create an awkward moment, and it will mess with her level of safety and comfort, and it'll cause her to back away even more. But if she throws a little resistance and she wants you to slow down a little bit, it just means, like I say, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And so you just kind of take a step back, and you just lay there, and you got to be patient with her and caress her a little bit more and get her to talk a little bit more. And then a few minutes later, you go back in for the kiss, and then at some point you have your hand running up in her shirt, and then you, with your 2 fingers, hopefully you know how to do that trick, you undo her bra with your 2 fingers, and just tell her, "I think you're amazing, I want you, I want to be inside you." Just tell her all those things, like, "You're such a fucking goddess, you're such a cool chick." Just tell her the things that you like about her, that you adore about her, that you genuinely feel in your heart towards her when she's there with you in your bed. And you'll get a little bit further, you may get her shirt off and her bra off and her top off, and then like it gets to her panties and she's like, "Whoa, wait, slow down." And the idea is that you rub her pussy when she's still got her panties on, and the idea is that you get her so turned on and so worked up that she finally lets you take her panties off. And then you gotta remember, since sex has to be your fault as the man, is that she might start taking your clothes off, but she might get down to your pants and she might not take them off. So then you take them off yourself, and then you're both naked. Obviously, you get a boner. Make sure you wear your raincoat, and then you penetrate her. Like I said, it's a delicate dance, and if you haven't been through it a few times with a girl, obviously you got to take your time with it and make sure she's comfortable. And if she pushes you away, don't stop and think that's the end of things right there, like a nice guy would do. You just back off for a little bit, give her a little bit of space. It's just you lay there and you caress her and you hold each other, and you just start talking and chatting just like you were doing before that led up to her laying in bed with you. And if she starts saying things like, oh, you're just like everybody else, and you just say, I don't want to have sex with you. I don't want to make love to you because I think you're amazing. You're a princess. You're whatever you like about her, and tell her those things, because feminine energy grows through praise, and in that moment, you're reassuring her. You're telling her that she's special, that she's awesome, that she's not a sex object to you. And that's the problem with all these other guys that are trying and failing with her, is they make her feel like a sex object, and they just want her for her body. But you're there for her, because obviously if she didn't feel comfortable with you, she wouldn't be in your bed, and she wouldn't be making out with you. But at the end of the day, you're the man. You're the one with the penis, and so you've got to continue to make the move to get closer and closer and closer, because that's the whole idea of the seduction process. You get closer and closer and closer until eventually you end up inside of her. He says, my question is, do you think she really likes me? And I would say obviously, because she wouldn't be coming over and she wouldn't be texting you and calling you and things of that nature. He says, she texts back slow, and I think I've been texting her a little bit too much. Well, the idea is that you want women to be doing 70 to 80% of the texting. And at the end of the day, the phone, texting, email, all of those things are simply for setting up a fun-filled romantic opportunity for sex to happen. So she's coming over and hanging out. Tell her, hey, grab a bottle of wine, come on over, man. Let's make dinner together. And you're just hanging out and you're having fun, and it just naturally leads to sex. It naturally leads to you seducing her. He says, I texted her today and she didn't text back. She gets off at 2 in the morning, so should I just wait for her to text me tomorrow, whatever? Yes, because absolutely, this is so critically important here, because if you don't give a girl space, if she's backed away, if you said yourself you were texting her too much, and when you text a girl too much, it communicates that you're too easy, too available, and it also can come off as you being needy and insecure and unsure of yourself. And that's going to cause a woman to doubt your masculine core and back away a little bit. Or maybe she's just busy. Maybe she's got stuff going on or whatever. You got to be patient. So when you text a girl and she doesn't text you back right away, a guy who's successful with women just assumes that, oh, she's busy and she'll get back to me when she can. And he goes about his life. And maybe it's a few hours later, maybe it's a day later, maybe it's 2 days later. She gets back to him when she gets back to him. When that level of safety and comfort comes back to her, when she starts missing you, when she starts wondering, hey, I haven't heard from him. Wonder what he's doing. Then she'll reach out to you. And when she does reach out to you, just say, hey, great to hear from you. When are you free to get together? Let her tell you. And then just say, hey, why don't you grab a bottle of wine and come over to my place and we'll make dinner together. And just say it like that. And have a good time together at your place. Or if you don't drink, just, hey, why don't you come on over, grab some chicken breast or some fish, and I'll get some vegetables and stuff, and we'll make dinner together. Or just say, come on over to my place and we'll go to the store and we'll get some food and we'll cook, we'll grill out together. Or we'll make some Thai food in the kitchen or something like that. Just the idea is to get together and have fun. And she's already comfortable coming over to your place, and she likes being with you because she spends time with you. But like I said, it's so critically important at this point when she's backed off that you just got to wait for her to come back, because if you keep pursuing her, then you're gonna chase her away basically. So if you have a question that you want to ask me, or there's a topic you want me to cover in a future video newsletter, go to my website, click the Contact Me tab on the left-hand side of your screen, and send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max, and give me several days to get back to you with a response. If you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session, and you can do that by going to my website, click the Products tab, which is at the top of your screen, and follow the instructions. If you want to get a digital version of my Kindle ebook, go to my website, and underneath the email sign-up box is a box that has a link that'll take you directly to the Amazon Kindle download page. Once you get to the download page, if you don't have a Kindle device, you can read it on your smartphone, your tablet device, or your computer, because there's a button on the right-hand side of the download page that'll open up a window. You can download a free app. It only takes a matter of seconds, and a few more seconds after that to complete the purchase of my book. And if you appreciate the value of the information in my videos and the articles on my website, You can show your appreciation by going to my website, and on the Wibbia toolbar, which will be at the bottom of your screen, there's a PayPal donate button. Click that and donate any amount that you feel is equal to the value of the information. And I will talk to you soon.